It's recording. Okay, this is Tuesday the 25th of July, and we're at the Hobbit forest, and there's lots of green happening down here because we've had some rains. You can see orange is growing. This is where most of the water comes rushing through, and we're trying to capture it and hold it in the landscape. And if you look right here, you could see where we planted some stuff and it started to come up. Mostly the wild stuff's coming up, which we're okay with. We built a nice little berm on contour here and another one further back. This chicken wire is catching some of the organic material that's rushing out of the neighborhood. All the water that runs out of this neighborhood right here floods into this half acre called the Hobbit forest. We call it the Hobbit forest because this time of year these trees get full of vines and it looks like mirkwood from the Hobbit. And you can see there's an awful lot of water will come through here. Now these trees were really scrubby, but I've been trimming them up so that they can become more like the shade trees. Now hopefully we'll have a nice canopy way high soon. It's already starting to get canopy formed. And we make little paths that go through. And they enable us to get in and out of here and cut the branches down and let them fall to the ground. This is what we call chop and drop. And then that enables the branches to deteriorate and contribute to the fertility of the soil. And you can see there's an additional benefit here because there's so much water flows through. Some of the branches will actually catch some of the floating debris, which greatly increases the layer of mulch. It enables these plants to start growing very nicely. Well, this part is very absorbent. It captures the moisture and it soaks in. But what overflows over this berm here ends up in this little pond, it's a puddle going down the road. It's full of tadpoles right now, the polywogs. You can see the berm right here is getting nicely overgrown with grass. It's to help to reduce the amount of erosion. This whole area fills up to about knee deep and then overflows and then it soaks in. This whole strip of land here has a pipeline underneath of it. It's a gas pipeline, natural gas. And as a result, no buildings can be built out here. And that's the reason why I was able to get this property for only $200. It's because nobody else wanted it because they couldn't think of what to use it for. Now I'm trying to make a nice little polyculture in here. And the first step is building these berms right here on contour, also called swales, to hold the mortar in, build up the organic material, chop and drop as many of these little branches as I can, and start establishing a natural microclimate. This is actually southern Arizona, and it doesn't look like much of a desert here. And it's because the amount of water that comes rushing through here during the stormy season. I'd like to make this into a nice little permaculture. And so we're bringing in a lot of horse manure, mixing it into the soil, trying to terrace this off a bit. And hopefully we'll start growing stuff. There's little squashes and beans and stuff growing throughout here. It's just the beginning of the rainy season, and by the end of the rainy season we're hoping to be able to do a little bit of harvesting, but mostly what we're trying to harvest is organic material in order to fertilize the soil better, just to turn it right into the soil. And it's starting to get nice, beautiful, rich soil. You could see the land goes all the way down to that road. And all the way down. There's Sean. Hi, Sean.
Hello, Sean. I mean camera.
Hi, camera. I have people at the other side of the camera. It goes all the way down to the end of this alley down here, which I don't know if they can see very well here.
You got a wide view on the camera, so it's kind of difficult.
And that should be enough for now. I'll do updates as time goes on.
Don't forget to tell them that it's 2017 AD.
It's 2017 AD.
2017 AD.
As opposed to BC.
As opposed to BC.
That
way people in the future find us and we're dead and they find this camera and they're like, oh, what time, when this was taken?
No, AD means we're not in Britain. Look. Okay, so next time. This is your, okay, you have to point it at me.
Scotty.
This is your crazy permaculture dude doing his first video of the Hobbit forest in July 2017 AD. Okay, turn it off.